How positive thinking can improve your life. Have you ever thought about how you're so successfully creating the things that are happening in your life by just visualizing the outcome? Think about it. When was the last time that you have created your future? Maybe consciously, maybe unconsciously, but you've definitely put energy and action out there to then attract a reaction, an outcome, a feedback. For example, the last time you told yourself, this is definitely not gonna work out. What happened? It probably didn't work out. This is exactly the magic we're talking about today. What if you're now focusing all the energy into a new direction? What if instead of thinking in a negative way, you would from now on think in a more positive way? Because your strategy of creating your future is obviously working. You're manifesting your future in a negative way. So what you could do is to use that energy, flip it around, and from now on use it in a different perspective. From now on use that energy to create something that makes you feel good, that makes you relaxed, because you proved to yourself very, very often that the things that you plan are working out. When was the last time you talked to your friends, your partner, your kids, your parents, whoever? When was the last time you talked to someone and told them this is not gonna work out? And now go back and think about it the last time. Did it happen exactly the way you predicted it? The words that you speak are creating your reality. Sometimes it's important to just feel bad, to just embrace the negative feeling. And I personally am convinced that there's a big, big difference between a feeling and a thought. Usually the thought is first and the feeling follows. What you would do in order to create good feelings is create helpful, positive, good thoughts, whatever that means to you. Good thought can be something completely different for me than it is for you, than it is for your friend, than it is for your partner, exactly. And this is why we should talk about it. This is why with the people that are important for us, we should talk about the future that we want to create. How can we use language to create a happier life? Just create a happier day. What if tomorrow would be easier and happier than today? What would be different if you would be happier tomorrow? Take a piece of paper, take a pen, and write down all the things that come to your mind right now. Make a list of things that would be different if tomorrow would be a happier day. And when you're done with your list, let's go through the things that you can do so your brain understands on an emotional level what it means to think and to speak more positive. When you speak more positive, when you use more positive words, you help your brain to go into the direction of feeling better. You go into the direction of being more relaxed. Something that you can do to start with is to think about the difference of emotion. Think about a kid standing on a ladder and you want that kid to be safe on that ladder. What would be more helpful? Would it be A, to tell the kid to be careful and try to not fall off? Or to tell the kid to hold tight onto the ladder? What would be more helpful? It would be, of course, option number 2, to tell the kid to hold close, hold tight. Because what it does is every word that we use is creating a picture in our mind. And when we say, try to not fall off, the picture of falling off is being created already because your brain is quicker than you think. That's the good part about it. So we can move on, right? There's so many impressions every second that we have to kind of filter what is coming into our brain. And when you create that picture of not falling off, the knot is being deleted and someone then only has the picture of themselves falling off the ladder. Especially with kids, because their imagination is just 100% pure. When you tell the kid to hold tight, a picture of them holding tight is being created. So what it does when you speak more positive words, when you use positive language rather than unuseful language, you are creating more freedom for yourself and you are making your life easier. You help your brain create pictures of where you want to see yourself in instead of where you don't want to see yourself. And now you have your piece of paper and your pen and you've written down a list. And now create a second list and think of new examples that you can from now on use instead of the old language that you have been using until now. Think about different situations in your daily life, in your job, talking with other people, maybe talking to your partner, talking to your parents, talking to friends. Think about examples of words that you can use that are making you feel better compared to the old words that you've been using that are not helpful. Think of words that are creating the same feeling towards the situation that is desired instead of away from the situation that is not being wanted. Something else that I love to do because it helps me so much, it helped me throughout my whole life since I heard about it, and also helped not just the connection with myself, the communication with myself, but also the communication with the people around me. And this is one particular word that I switched. I erased the word but and I exchanged it with the word and. And why did I do that? Think about a situation where you have a discussion and the person you're talking to is listening to you and then answers with, yeah, but blah, 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 blah. This is instantly making you feel terrible because what it does is the but erases everything that has been said before the but, and that obviously gives you the feeling that you are not being heard. So when you use but in a conversation, be aware of the power it holds. And now think about exchanging this word with an and. Sometimes it sounds a bit weird, but it creates softer conversations. It creates more harmony if that's the intention. And this is what I would like to add. Very different. Positive language is one of the most powerful tools that you can apply also in your self-talk when you're listening to your own thinking. And this is a process that is most of the time happening unconsciously. Maybe sometimes you are aware of your self-talk, and maybe you're even aware that that self-talk is not always positive, not always helpful. Obviously that's totally fine, that's human. And what you can do from now on to simply create more choice for yourself, to simply create more happiness in your life and to create more freedom, be more confident, is to start implementing powerful, positive self-talk. Powerful, positive self-talk holds so many benefits for you. First of all, it improves your attitude. It promotes your self-love, makes you feel better about yourself, makes you feel better not just about your appearance, your body, anything. It could be your skin, whatever it is. Positive self-talk promotes self-love. And I personally think of self-love in a way I'm true to my goals. And I stand up for my goals, my dreams, even though there are people around that are not promoting it, that are not approving what I'm doing. And this is something that could be very helpful for you as well. The power of positive self-talk. It brings you more confidence, it builds your confidence, it helps you to cope with stress. It helps you to work through challenges, of course, as well, because this is definitely an easier way to deal with it. And positive self-talk can obviously also encourage your motivation in the morning when you get up and you tell yourself, this will be a day full of growth and learning. Even though some things won't go the way you want them to, do more of the things that work for you and let go of the things that don't work for you. You're on the right path. Positive self-talk also allows you to take risks. So to sum up, coping with stress easier, overcoming tough mental or physical challenges, encouraging your motivation, promoting your self-love, building your confidence, improving your attitude, and allowing yourself to take risks. They're way more than that. How amazing would it be if you would take more risks from now on? Because if you don't take any risks, you won't be able to allow any kind of magic in your life. So one last question for you. What do you want? Do you want a life, safety, without any risks, but also without any magic? Or do you want a life that is filled with magic? And that means that sometimes you also have to take risks. It's up to you. Have a lovely day.